Almost hamtastic Friday to you, common people. This is Common Guy Reviews and speaking to you is your lovely host Pepsa. Warning, I will spoil some things in this reviews, so if you want to watch it by yourself before the weight of our opinions are measured, go do it now because I'll wait you right here. Found footage films are my jam, so when I found this film I was sure to sit down and watch it. Apollo 18 is a 2011 found footage science fiction horror film directed by Gonzalo Lopez Galello and co-produced by Timur Bagmendov and Mitchell Volkov. It is American-Canadian co-production and tells us about cancelled moonflight by the ship that should not exist. Commander Nathan Walker, Lieutenant Colonel John Gray and Captain Ben Anderson take this huge secret mission on and go to the moon. Gray remains in the command module Freedom in the orbit of moon, and Nathan and Ben land in the moon to do what government tells them to do. Things get freaky fast when they discover footprints on the dark side of the moon and found abandoned Russian moonlander. This movie starts to play as a documentary, then switching over to more classical found footage, where things are filmed with cameras inside of the moonlander and with an old camera outside. Surface of the moon is hauntingly beautiful place and moon module is just tiny cramped space, which is sometimes between cozy and claustrophobic at the same time, but so vastly empty that if you see the fraction of the moon, you've seen the whole moon. Our crew places cameras everywhere and go on with their mission, until they find tracks and an abandoned model. And soon they found the dead cosmonaut, whose fate is still unknown. Something isn't right, something is moving on the moon's surface and movie takes the annoying approach to the weird incidents. Every time something is seen we get static noise before that and of course cameras start to flicker and get disturbance. I wish to find a found footage film someday that would not have these tropes, but this day was not it. Short after we find the culprit, aliens, some sort of sand crabs that live on the moon. Movie does a great move on this and doesn't show a clear picture of the monster, we only see flashes of it, a quick glimpse and then it's gone. This shrouds the monster in mystery, which is a thing I always like in movies. Some films just show the monster right away and the magic is therefore gone, but not this, they did a great job on that. As characters, we mostly see only Nathan and Ben as Gray remains in the orbit, and these two are just hard professionals. Of course both of them want to go home, but they have sense of duty. Until things start to go south. They try and evacuate, but are unsuccessful on this. Fight for a life is imminent. Horror of this movie consists people not being in a place they can be safe. Modules are tiny, there is constant fear of oxygen running out, and they cannot move well in the moon. So the thought of weird alien creatures scuttling there is terrifying. Alongside of this still unknown threat is a mystery of dead cosmonaut and was that cosmonaut alone or not? And it creeps ever closer when in an accident communication to the Houston and Freedom becomes cumbersome. Even if I didn't like some cheap jump scares and the habit of announcing all oddities shown in camera, I still like the movie. I like the atmosphere, or the lack of it, and how they made good use of the seemingly small area they were in. If you like sci-fi, if you like mysteries and maybe some aliens, and if you like the found footage genre, then I can recommend this to you. If something of this caliber doesn't strike your fancy, then perhaps stay away. But this was my review about Apollo 18, brought to you by Common Guy Reviews and speaking to you, your lovely host Pepsi, and I'll see you in the next review. Goodbye.